is where Jen says I should be helping rather than just holding the camera and watching while she throws everything on the ground that I just washed.
You would expect me to help.
So yesterday we took some of our garden harvest, right?
Uh-huh.
And made some salsa. We have a ton of stuff left over, so we'll kind of peck at that and eat that. We gotta go dig up our potatoes. But we're gonna get out some windows too here for the greenhouse and just kind of prep for the next step, right?
Uh-huh.
So Jen's putting some canning stuff away. Let's go get some windows out. I'll show you guys the windows that we have had laying around for a couple years.
For a long time.
So Jen will catch up with us in a minute.
Yep, I'm gonna put this away and go grab my hat. I'll be over in a few minutes.
So guys, every off-grid property or homestead has a graveyard, a junk pile. This place is no different. Here's my junk pile. Considering we have been here for 5 years now, up here at the at the cabin, this is not that bad. I'm pretty good at throwing a lot of stuff away or getting rid of stuff after I don't use it for a year or two. So we have a lot of extra hosing here for drip irrigation. We have all of our planting stuff here, planter pots. Those will go in the greenhouse once the greenhouse is done. And we have this giant pile of windows. So these windows I think have oak wood around them. They are double pane, but old windows. We have a lot of them. I would really like this greenhouse to look nice. Whether that means using all these and making it look nice by using these or not using these, that's what we're gonna do. Everything around here is looking pretty nice, pretty much our style, or what has become our style. I would prefer to use as little plastic as possible on the greenhouse. Let's get some gloves on and dig these out. Hey guys, you've seen in our videos that we are preparing for winter. It's that time of year. Everything we're doing is to get us ready for the months ahead. Not only do we have to prepare the cabin, the solar, clean up around here, but we also have to prepare our vehicles. We made a huge investment in this new Ford truck, so we have a truck to be reliable and help us around the property for years to come. And 3W floor liners are going to help us with that. Factory and generic floor mats leave a lot to be desired, leaving gaps for dirt, grime, and dog hair to get trapped everywhere in our vehicle. We're going to solve this problem and protect this vehicle so it can take care of us for years to come. Look at that, guys. Fits like a glove. Those corners and edges fit perfectly. 3W provides premium floor mats for vehicles like the Ford F-150, F-250, and F-350. They also provide high-quality mats for a wide range of MPVs, SUVs, and trucks. 3W floor mats are built utilizing innovative Vigor Mold technology. 3W floor mats are built with their exclusive Thorax material. This helps them create a durable, safe, and perfectly fitted premium floor mat for every driver. 3W floor mats are built to be durable for wear and tear over time, giving you years and years of use. And they're easy to clean. Simply spray them off and reinstall. Hassle-free, gives us time for other projects. With the 3W floor mats, we can say goodbye to dirt trapping gaps. That's because they're 3D laser scanned, so each vehicle has its own custom design. This gives you the best fit and best style. And look at that, even after running them over with the truck, they still hold their shape and fit perfectly. Check out the links in the description box below in the first pinned comment to learn more about 3W floor mats. Check those links. There's a discount code down there for you as well, so you can get the best deal. Thanks 3W for sponsoring this video, and thanks for helping us protect the new truck against the harsh environments here at the off-grid cabin. Now, let's get back to the video, guys. Guys, it is like living in a fantasy fairy tale land this time of year. It really, really is. It is so stinking beautiful. It's like living in a painting. Isn't it?
Living with me? Is that what you were saying?
Yes. It's like living in a fantasy land, fairy tale land, just because you're here. You're my princess. Look how stinking beautiful it is.
I filmed lots of people the last few days with my phone, so I'll be able to give that to you.
That's good.
I'm going to give it to you this morning. I just got distracted. You're wearing gloves? Who are you? And what have you done with my husband?
Kind of have to wear gloves right now.
What?
I wear gloves when I have to. I was just telling everybody that this pile is pretty much going to be gone after the greenhouse is built. Because that whole pile of pots behind you can go in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
This whole pile of windows is either being used or going to disappear.
Yeah.
And then the cinder blocks I think we can use for outdoor kitchen.
And maybe our sugar shack will be back here.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to build Jay a sugar shack this winter. We're going to have to get posts in the ground here in the next month, so you might see us bouncing around in projects, getting stuff started for wintertime.
Yeah.
But we're excited to kind of try to build outside for you guys this winter. Right?
Jen's excited.
I don't want to be cold, but we don't have any inside stuff to do that's exciting. Jay's going to do a lot of trim, but he's got to get outside once in a while.
Yeah, I got to keep moving.
We can't make videos just about trim for you guys, so...
Look at that, guys. Some of these have panes in them. I did not expect that or remember that at all. Or the pane, what do they call those? That'll actually make it look nice. I did not know. These are pretty solid still. Even though they've been sitting outside and they're probably 30, 40 years old. I can't believe it, but so far so good. And all different sizes. So that'll make this interesting, to say the least. But big, short, long ones over there. Short, square ones here. But medium size, square, lots of, all different sizes. These all have the panes in them. I did not remember that. So that will actually make it look more nice, I think. All those little dividers or panes in the glass is one big glass, but it's inside. I think that'll actually make it look nice. So these all look okay. There's one over here I found that doesn't look so good. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 different sizes, or 8 different windows. This one, the glass is falling out of, but I don't know. Maybe this is one piece. This is one piece. So it's sealed around the edges. So maybe in theory we could take all the wood frames off if we needed to. But it does not look like I put them on anything. I thought I would put them on some boards or something, but obviously I didn't have anything to put them on. So the bottoms are on the ground, but they don't look rotted. Oh yeah, there's a couple. There's, see, I did. There's some board. There's a board. So I just ran out of space. So these are all on a board. Okay. And these were all up in the air, kind of, because they were leaning against these. But look at this. These are all in pretty good shape. Okay. There's a bunch of different sizes, but look. This one's falling out. Mm-hmm. But look, it's one piece of glass. Okay. So like if we wanted, and it would take a little more time, but I want this to look nice, and it has panes. So that's kind of nice. That'll make it look nice. Yeah. But we could use just the glass. Okay, but how would we? We would just frame it out with 2x4s and do trenches and stuff. I mean, it'd be a lot of work. Okay. But we could, as long as we wash them, like we'll wash them, and they're not like dirty inside. You know, like this is all this is all external dirt. Yeah. As long as they look nice, we can use them. Okay. So I think we're gonna have a lot of glass. That's good. So that'll save us. Got a big greenhouse. Huge. Huge. So are we doing windows like on both sides and then panel on the top? Not doing windows on top because they'll just hold on to snow. Yeah. And they'll break. Different sizes even, so do need a good washing. And then I just wanted to kind of look at them and see how I thought we could put them in here, you know? Yeah. I wanted one to see if they were solid enough. Like this, you could put it just like this. Or we can put another.
Do we use like thinner wood so it's not so thick?
Basically, just I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do to figure it out. What's thick about it? What do you mean?
Like when you have to have something to like mount it to, right? Like pieces of like lumber. So like thinner lumber.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Like one by between it.
Yeah. That's what
you know, and hold it all together.
Yeah.
The big problem is going to be that these don't fit in a space like that.
Yeah.
So, do you put plastic? If you put windows and plastic, it's going to look stupid. Maybe.
What,
you know?
One of these bigger ones fit out there?
Yeah, but we don't have a ton of those. Like, that's what I need to, like, come up with a plan, kind of. You know?
Yeah.
Like, even if the plan is to take, I don't know. Like, we'll probably, like, in my eyes, I would just put a knee wall, like a wall this height on that side, too. Or however many of these windows we have, we'll make a wall like 2 feet high and make sure these stack in there 2 high, you know, or 3 high, you know, whatever works for the size.
Yeah.
I'd like to use as much of our lumber as we could just to use it up, or we could use some of that Dutch lap and trim it down with wood, you know, make our own trim. That way we're not buying any more stuff than we have to. But all right, guys, let's get a couple more of these over here, and we'll kind of get an inventory and start looking at plans or making plans. This is where it would be nice to have some other opinions, like how do we mount these in here? How do we do it efficiently? How do we do it so it's more watertight? You know, because we don't want it to rot out. We made everything in this building so far. Everything in this building so far we have done with treated lumber. I did that because, you know, greenhouses are humid. So I didn't know if putting regular, you know, white lumber or non-treated wood in here would rot out within 5 years or 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of greenhouses are built with cedar or metal. You know, they're like metal hoop houses. So I did everything in here treated. I don't think that's going to be a problem with smell or chemicals, because it'll all like kind of dry out, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, this is where it would be nice to get some expertise or some opinions from builders.
But we're usually a week or so out on videos.
Yeah, so
by the time you all see this, we will have had
something done, maybe. Well, unless we like visit this and then it just sits. But we want to get this greenhouse kind of closed in. You know, we don't want it to drag on like the bunker. The only reason the bunker hasn't gotten done is because we wanted to get stuff that needed to be done. The solar is working great, right? So solar doesn't need to be touched right now. The solar needs to get in there before winter. And we got a couple months before it gets cold.
Hopefully.
So, hopefully. And we already did get some stuff in there, so you guys will see a video with a little bit of travel back in time of us putting some stuff in there. If maybe this video will come out after that. I don't know. We're kind of a hot mess lately, so just working, getting this stuff done as we can. Hey guys, happy end of the day. So this is how a day disappears. You go help the neighbors, which they all help us, so that's how it works when you're off grid and you have good neighbors. You help each other out. So went up and helped out one neighbor, a 5-minute job. Tree fell on the road and I had to clean that up. And then we had to cut some trees down at another neighbor's house, so Anyway, day didn't go as planned. We got to look at some of our windows. Maybe we'll move a few more over here in a few minutes. But solar's good. Jen's been working on little projects, right?
Filming all the pretty B-roll for you all.
Yeah, she's at least taking advantage of all the pretty colors and a little bit of downtime she had today. She spent like 2 hours getting pretty views of everything around here. But look how beautiful everything is.
This will be a B-roll heavy video.
So salsa, maybe some salsa, maybe some windows. A little solar update. Solar for the maid cabin is full all the time still. We've had some crazy nice weather the last month. Finally got chilly. The Blue Eddy's been hooked up to 400 watts of solar. I've intermittently turned on the dehumidifier. I just dumped it. It was about 2 cups of water in there. I figured I'd turn the dehumidifier back on. So solar for the mini cabin is recuperating from our guests a few days ago. 4 days ago now. They had it down to like 0%. Almost, because they were using the mini split a lot for heat and air conditioning. It was funny. It was hot during the day and cold at night. So that's where the mini splits shine. Lots of updates. Lots of stuff going on around here. Jen and I are just going to chill out kind of for the evening and do a little fiddle farting.
Freeze warning, guys. Which makes me sad.
29 degrees tonight, right?
Mm-hmm. So we're going to pick our squash and my one lone pumpkin. Next year, I'm going to have way more pumpkins because I'm going to have it started in the greenhouse. I'm going to get massive pumpkins.
You had like 12 pumpkin plants this year, and they were all very healthy when we planted them.
Yeah, well, our soil
so maybe
sucks.
The soil sucks. So
we're going to get good soil next year.
Yeah, even though you guys think we're great, and we think we're great, and we think you're great, we still have room to improve, right?
Yes. Next year, we're getting a dumpster truck full of dirt.
Yeah.
Jay's going to go get it many times while I spread it all over. And
the problem is our area is not real great for spreading it other than by hand, so we'll have to figure that out. So it's a lot of workout. Yeah, Jenny's going to get real strong while I watch.
So is he.
So let's go pick some squash and Jen's pride and joy pumpkin.
Not very big, but
hey, you had 0 pumpkins last year.
Yeah, and I tried last year too, so.
Yeah. So we're moving in the right direction, right?
Yes.
Who knows what that is? It looks like a spaghetti squash zucchini mix.
This is like a crossbreed, guys. The bumblebees make us crossbreeds.
And look at this. Look what else. How you think that's a spaghetti squash zucchini mix. Look at this one. Tell me you know what this looks like.
It's an acorn squash.
This is a zucchini squash.
Acorn squash.
Or acorn squash and zucchini mix. Help me out here, lady.
We'll cut them open to show you guys what they look like.
Yeah, they don't look like they're fully mature yet either.
The bumblebees mess them up.
They get around.
They don't get the memo.
So here's the zucchini. Might as well pick all the zucchinis too.
Yeah, because we don't want them to freeze and be soggy, right?
And maybe if they're in the...
Well, look at that big long one out there.
Yeah, we got some good zucchinis. There's a bunch of zucchinis out here. If we pick them, we'll eat them.
Make another zucchini lasagna?
Yeah, go ahead and grab that bad boy. Maybe we'll make some zucchini bread.
Oh, yeah.
Will you make me some zucchini bread? Oh, was there one spot?
Yeah, but it's just a little. It should be okay. We'll just cut it off. Yeah, I can make zucchini bread. I can make Nana's recipe and make everybody some zucchini bread on my channel. I've got like 2 or 3 videos, guys. We've just been really busy and haven't had time to edit them yet.
Jed's videos, she's going to be wearing a tank top and tan still, and it's going to be snowing out.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
Sorry, we've been real busy, guys, doing other stuff and keeping up.
Holy cow, look at how big
there's a lot of
ones.
zucchinis out here.
Look at how long they are. Look at that.
We're going to eat zucchini for a couple days. We have all the peppers and tomatoes that are left over after doing salsa still, too.
Some acorn squash here.
Jen got a couple acorn squash again. Something ate these ones. This one, too. That's still usable. Maybe it was a timber. Maybe it was a timber eating them.
Hey, Timber.
That's a good one. At least we got a couple good ones, right?
Timber, what are you doing?
Got a couple squash. They won't keep for the winter, but that one won't. We'll just cut that chunk off.
Yeah.
I don't know what would do that. The chipmunk?
Look at all this.
We've been slacking with the zucchinis, but we didn't get. I mean, this is. We only got. Oh shoot! We only got this pretty much. We only had a few.
We're gonna get better dirt, and we're gonna start stuff earlier, and they'll be in the warm greenhouse.
I think we just had a bad spring.
Yeah.
And everything grew good, just the fruit didn't produce.
Yeah, 'cause we didn't get them in the ground.
We need to get more nutrients in this soil, so I'm gonna put some fertilizer in it this fall. We'll get some dirt this fall too, because once we slow down. And we've been meaning to dig up my potatoes for days. So we were gonna eat them for dinner the last 4 nights, but we've been working until 5 or 6, at least. So then you gotta go dig them up, and you don't get eaten until after dark. So anyway, so this is my whole potato patch here.
We'll pick them here soon.
Yeah.
My one lone pumpkin, guys. I let it grow until the vine died, but the vine died, so you're supposed to pick them then.
We need something to cut it. Here, I got a knife. Oh, you got it?
Mm-hmm. There we go. This was supposed to be a ginormous pumpkin.
It is a ginormous pumpkin.
For us.
For us. It's just not as big as some ginormous pumpkins.
Next year I'll have a ginormous pumpkin.
It'll be as big as me. We get 3.
It's going to be like a 300-pound pumpkin next year. The biggest off-grid pumpkin.
Good job, honey. It's still a decent size. Still the size of a basketball.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
I started this from a seed, so... What?
Timber's got FOMO, guys. I know you've heard this before, but
Hi.
he does not want to miss out.
Sit your butt.
If there's something going on, he's got to be part of
Hi,
it.
Timber. Look at my pumpkin. I'm so happy.
Jenny's a happy lady, then it's a successful harvest, right?
My very own pumpkin, and I'll keep seeds from it and try to grow next year.
So, guys, our garden did okay.
Didn't do as good. We didn't take as best of care as we could have.
The plants grew great, just the fruit didn't produce. But honestly, I don't think we had a lot of failure with fruit. Like, it just stuff didn't fruit out as well.
We'll fertilize stuff too next year. We'll self-fertilize a lot of the plants.
Yeah.
We get more plants.
So, and that's all going to happen because of this right over here.
Look at our big old massive greenhouse, guys.
Pretty fancy, huh? Maybe we'll just build a second layer and we'll put everything up high. It'll be like
Well, hoop houses are this high. People that build hoop houses,
Yeah.
you know, like Good Simple or Simple Living Alaska, they've got a giant hoop house that's probably at least this tall. So
yeah,
it'll be okay.
pretty cool. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy lady. It's beautiful around here, guys. So hopefully I could add some nice, pretty B-roll either to the beginning, during this video, and maybe at the end.
I filmed him like probably 45 minutes of B-roll in the last few days, guys. So he's got to use it all up in videos. So you guys are going to see lots of prettiness.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate you all.
See you in the next one.